So I just wanted to do like a video where I talk about things that I like. I was inspired by Ronnie Grace's video, A List of Things I Love, which it was fun. So I'm gonna try to do this. I don't really have a script for this like I do for my other videos. I wrote down some keywords that I'm looking at right now, and which is like, this is why I really admire some YouTubers, because they know how to make like a speech, but like it's natural, but it's a speech. Like I'm pretty sure Ronnie Grace, like she just had like a list of things that she liked, and then I think she filmed it in like one take or something. Like she just talked for like 10 minutes straight. I did that too for my brat video, but I did have a script. But I did all do it in one take because I didn't know how to edit videos yet. This is definitely not going to be one take, but hopefully longer takes than I usually do. So yeah, I have all the like keywords written down without like a proper script. So these are like obviously not all the things that I love in the world, because there's a lot to love in the world. There's a lot to be grateful for. So yeah. So we have my holy trinity to begin with: beaches or parks, mangas, and energy drinks. So there's no sea or ocean like close to where I live in. There is a lake, and like the lake has like this bit of a beach. Like it's not very sandy, it's more rocky, but it's still a beach because it's next to a body of water, okay? And there's a corner shop like next to it that sells like 10 different Monster flavors. Monster, the drink. And yeah, I've tried all of them. I think all of them, maybe not the watermelon one because I don't like watermelon. Maybe I've tried it too. But yeah, my favorite ones are the one that they did like a collaboration with a guy, and it's all like yellow and it's orange flavored, and also the cherry flavored one that has like pirate stuff on it. Yeah. And I know they're not like healthy. There was a time when I was drinking them like almost every single day, not because I was going to the beach every single day, but because like I needed to wake up for school, and I just drank energy drinks instead of coffee. Yeah, so I used to like have my little place at the park, because like it's like a park that turns into a beach at the lake. So I would have my little place there where I would do mangas, but then it kind of became like a little ritual where like I would buy an energy drink and then go to another place that's closer to the beach, like closer to like the water, like it's at the water basically, like my feet are touching the water, and read mangas. And I've been doing that since like May, I think, because in May, oh, this is another thing. There is this secondhand bookstore that sells books for really cheap, and it has a ton of mangas. And I got the entire series of Death Note. And so since May, it's been like what? So if May is the 5th month, so 8 months. I've been reading Death Note for 8 months. I have just begun the 11th volume, which is the second to last one. So I'm getting through it. I like don't really want my parents to know that I read mangas, because like they have like really bad preconceived notions about mangas for some reason, especially my dad. I don't know where he got those ideas from. Like he thinks that all mangas are like explicit basically. But yeah, so that's why I don't read them at home. I only read them at the beach. But now I'm going to talk about like a proper beach. Basically, so most summers I go to this place that's close to a sea. And thing is, like, Another thing, I like beaches. I don't like the sea. I do not like big, large bodies of water. I'm scared of them. I'm scared of them. I'm scared of swimming in them. Like, I'm not scared of them. I'm scared of swimming in them. Yeah, it makes sense. Because, like, what if something just grabs me? What if there's a shark? Like, I know sharks are, like, it's very rare to get attacked by a shark. But what if I do? What if it's me? What if I'm the one in a million, you know? Because I used to go like really far off the coast. That's how you say it? Like, not like into open waters, obviously. Well, I don't know how to say it. Is it called open waters? Basically, like, not where the other people swim, but like a little bit further from the beach. And I would dive down, and it was like at least 3 meters deep. And I would dive down, and I would like retrieve stuff. I remember I once found a shoe. That was fun. But yeah, now when I swim, I only swim where it's shallow, and I don't find anything. I found seashells. That's fun. But yeah, basically on this beach, which is like a proper beach, I would also go and read my silly little mangas. And they had like, I think 3 monster flavors that I don't have here. Out of which I only tried one, because I would go to that beach only in the afternoon. And like, if you're gonna drink an energy drink, you have to drink it in the morning. Otherwise, you're not gonna be able to sleep. But yeah, I would also get chips that were these like, it was this like very chemically bacon flavor, but they were so good. But like, I had to cut back on that too, because like, there's so many calories. Why is all the good food so unhealthy? Why do you think? I don't think. I was trying to say something really philosophical, I can't. Anyways, another thing that I like is IKEA, but I have to say, it's way more fun going to IKEA when you're not actually buying stuff, like when you're just looking, because like all the affordable stuff is dull and gray. Like, this was the cheapest pillow. It was discounted. It was like €2, and it is gray. And like, they had another one that was just like solid gray. At least this one has a pattern. Also, the chair that I'm sitting on, that's my coat. Hold on. See, it's like a striped little blanket, and it's also gray. And this one was also the cheapest one. Like, and like, because the cheapest things are like, oh, 2 francs, 3 francs, or euros, whatever. And then the one that's like slightly above it is already like double, triple the cost. So that's why I only get the cheapest stuff. And yeah, the cute stuff is like I wanted to get this little carpet that was shaped like a flower. And the one that I did get, it's like over there in the back, it was like 1 or 2 euros. The flower carpet, which is only like slightly bigger, it was like 8. So, like, I understand why it's made like that, because like they're probably selling the cheaper stuff at a loss, because like someone like had to make that blanket, that carpet, and I hope like they were paid a good wage. And they're probably hoping to make that money back on the more expensive and the cuter stuff, which is made more at like they're sold more at a rate that corresponds to the materials and labor that was actually put in to creating that product. So it makes sense. It all makes sense. But I want cheap stuff. Man. I also got this from IKEA. It was like 12. It's actually pretty good. It insulates pretty good, but like it doesn't last all day. Like if I get some hot tea and I put it in and I leave it overnight, like it's gonna get cold. But if it's like 1 hour, 1 or 2 hours, it's still gonna be hot. I have juice in here. I used to go to IKEA with this one friend, and imagine being roommates with her. That was so fun. I don't really talk to her anymore. I think we'll never be roommates, but it would be so fun to be roommates with her. And like we would imagine all the cute stuff we would get and how like pretty our home would be. Maybe next time I will like get something that isn't the cheapest thing. Maybe I will get that flower carpet. Maybe like get a little poster. Do they sell posters at IKEA? I don't know. Like something to liven this room up, because all I have right now, do you see? I have 2 little like anime figurines and a Pikachu plushie. That's like all. Like I don't know what to put on the walls. Also, another thing that I like about IKEA, the €1 vegetable hot dogs. And they are so good. They taste so good. Because there's 3 types of hot dogs at IKEA. There's the meat one, the chicken meat one. Then there's one made with like gray vegetarian matter, like soy or something. And it's so bad. Don't eat it. Don't get it. And then there's the vegetarian one that's like actually made out of white vegetables. And the chicken one is the most expensive, and the vegetable one is the least expensive. And if you get the vegetable one, they automatically like give it to you with a sauce. It's like sauce, onions, and something else. I think beetroot. The beetroot doesn't taste like anything. The onions add a little bit of crunch. The sauce is like a little bit spicy, and it is so good. And I'm just thankful that that exists. And I heard somewhere that like IKEA has this like policy where their food in the bistro is like that cheap because like they want to attract more people. Like it's how Costco in America has those like $1 hot dogs, $1.50. But I think it's $1.50 for a hot dog and a drink. Here's just 1 for a hot dog, and then 2.5 if you want. No, it's 3 if you want it with a drink, and 2.5 if you want it with fries, which is what I get. But basically, they hope to make up the money that they lost with by selling furniture, the more expensive furniture, like the cute furniture, not the cheap furniture that I get. So that's that. Oh, I also wanted to talk about how like I'm promoting IKEA way too much. They should pay me. Basically, I think like I have this feeling when I go into IKEA that like it makes me want to think of like a better life. Like maybe life will be better. Maybe I'll have my own apartment one day and I get to decorate it with anything I want to, and it'll be cute, like their displays. That's nice. That's a nice thing to think about. So another thing I like is cosmetics, so makeup and skincare. And ever since I made the stop buying expensive skincare and makeup video, which everyone should watch, I have been trying to be more conscious about the stuff that I buy. By that I mean like buying less stuff. But damn, this consumerism got hands. I just made a video like last week about some good stuff that I got from Lush, which like, I don't even think it counts because most of it was not expensive because I got it half off. But like that Celebrate massage bar, it smells so good. And I put it on my hands, I put it on my body as a body butter, and it makes me feel good because it makes me smell nice and it makes me feel put together. But then again, like, I don't need it. I can just get another body cream. But then again, like, maybe, like, because it's Lush, hopefully, like, maybe they pay their workers more and maybe they use better ingredients and that's why it costs as much as it costs. Man, like, this is the thing. Should I buy the cheaper thing that does the job, but then it like maybe hurts the planet and hurts people? Or should I buy the thing that's more expensive, which like hurts my wallet, but possibly is better for the planet and better for the other people? You know? And like, I don't even know, maybe the cheaper thing isn't actually that hurtful for the people and the planet. And maybe the better thing, the more expensive thing is like, I don't know. And like, there's so much that goes on behind the scenes that I will never know, that behind like who and what and why that product was made the way it is. Anyways, let's get back on track. I like, this is like under the cosmetics umbrella. I like having a morning and night routine because once again, it makes me feel put together and it makes me smell nice. And it clears my skin a little. Like my skin, I will do a skincare video maybe one day, or maybe just a review video for like this one Mix Soon toner that I got last week, which really has cleared my skin a little bit. Not that it was that pimply before, to be honest. Like, this is also another thing. Back when I had a lot of acne, you know, my face with the acne was the before photo, like for those products when they were promoting products. And then the after was just like almost clear skin, but clear as in like, it still had some imperfections, some like unevenness. It just had way less pimples. But now that slightly imperfect face is the before, and the after is like glass skin. And this is another thing I talked about, either in the stop buying expensive makeup and skincare video or the you don't have to be pretty video, where like the pursuit of beauty is exhausting. Why do I have to have glass skin to feel good about myself? You know? I love putting on makeup. I have this written down here, but like I love putting on makeup. I love the music. I'm gonna do hopefully a video soon. Maybe I'll film it like right now. No, I don't think I'll have time. Where I can do a video about like how to put on my makeup. I don't think anyone would watch it, but like I'll still film it because like it's fun. I bought actually a mirror. That's me. That I will use because I'm gonna have to sit like down here. This thing spins. Oh no, not anymore. Yeah, I will use that mirror to like, you know. And I look in the mirror and while I'm recording. I love crying and being emotional. Like whether it's like happy tears or sad tears. Of course I don't like being sad, but like sometimes, you know, it's a release. It's a release of emotional energy. I have like that moment like once a month where I just feel like despair and I feel like everything is gonna be bad, which, you know, when you sort of force yourself to be positive all the time, it can be good, I guess. But yeah, also like I like happy crying. I like being emotional in like a happy way because I feel like I am an emotional person. I'm a sensitive person when it comes to emotions. And I laugh a lot. I laugh loudly. And I talk loudly without noticing it sometimes. Like I have this friend and it only happens with like one friend. Like the other ones never tell me anything. But I have this friend that's like always like, oh, you're too loud. Like when I get excited about something, I start talking too loud. I've only ever heard that from him and not from other people. And I don't know if it's like because he's more honest than other people or if he's like, if I annoy him or something, but I haven't talked to him in like a year, so whatever. I love my bed. It's over here. I love being snug as a bug in a rug. Oh, this is a story I wanted to tell. I remember when I was little, I was sleeping in the same room as this like even littler girl. And she was like, oh, but I'm too bored to fall asleep. Girl, how are you too bored to fall asleep? Like, when you can just imagine stuff. Like, I told her to imagine like running through a field and she fell asleep. So that's that. I actually remember she fell asleep. Well, she did at some point, obviously, but I don't know if it was because of me telling her that she should think of like running through a field. Do people like still run through fields? There aren't any fields to run through anymore. Anyways, and like I like rest, like physical rest. Like, you know, it's so good that we get to like sleep every day. Most of us anyways. Because it's like that moment where you just don't have to think about anything and like your body and your mind restores itself. And it feels nice. And you get to do that pretty much every day for like a third of the day, basically, for like 8 hours or at least 6, depending on your job, I guess. So a thing that I love also is daydreaming, which like it's a thing that I do. Well, everyone daydreams, but I have this thing where I like walk around the room and like in repetitive patterns, and I think about like my little fantasy world. And I have like fantasy worlds instead of fantasy worlds. Like I have this thing where like, oh, this is like maybe something supernatural happens in one fantasy, and then I imagine in a separate fantasy where I'm like, I write a book based on the other fantasy and it becomes super famous. But it's still a fantasy. Even like it's a fantasy instead of a fantasy, damn. Like hopefully, maybe I will write books at some point. But like, that's a lot of work. And it like this whole thing of like fantasizing, like it makes me feel guilty because I'm wasting time. But it's so fun. And like anything can happen in there. I don't really have like a lot of friends, can you tell? I don't go out often, and in my fantasies, like a lot of the times, I have a ton of friends. That's sad. That is sad. But yeah, maybe I should go out more. Like, how do people make friends? I think like people don't like me very much, which like that can be for many reasons. How do people make friends? Drop your answer down below. How do people make friends? I like breakcore music. Like just search up breakcore on YouTube and you will get some music. I listened to it as I was writing like some keywords for this like half script that I'm reading right now. And I used to do homework to breakcore because it's like a lot going on in the music, but like at the same time it's like nothing. Like all the sounds just blend into one. Because lo-fi music, lo-fi girl, it's too calm for me. Like it doesn't make me like sit down. It makes me like want to stand up and like once again go daydreaming. But I have bad memories associated with like white noise and gray noise and pink noise and brown noise, like any types of that kind of noise that like in your ears. I don't like that. So the perfect thing to substitute that with is breakcore. If you heard any like weird noises during the video, it was probably me fidgeting with like this hair tie. Oh, also I like got rid of all of my pretty nails because they were annoying me and like they were like half flaking off. So just like I was probably supposed to go to like a salon and get them removed properly, but because like now my nail beds are really damaged. Ugly. Yeah. hopefully like soon I will do that makeup video. I still have, no, what happened? The little thingy. It's like the surface isn't perfect anymore. How did this happen? No. Because I was thinking like, seeing as they discontinued this glass packaging, I was like, I can resell this. Honey, no. No one wants this. Yeah. I'm gonna have to do a lot of editing on this video because I was like, yeah, what's next? But like, this is the first video I do where it's just like hanging out. Except actually for the video where like I unbox some albums, that was more like hanging out too. And it's like half an hour long. I'm probably not gonna put, just did it again. Okay. I'm probably not gonna put subtitles on this video because it will take me a long time. And I just, like, do people read my subtitles? Because like it takes like maybe 1 or 2 hours to make the script, to write the script. If I'm writing a script, which I didn't really for this video. And then it takes like maybe half an hour to film. And then it would take like 2 to 3 hours to put on subtitles because I do it manually because I don't want to pay anyone, like pay any app to do it using AI. Also because I don't really like AI. I mean, yeah, there's good AI obviously, but like, I don't know. I heard it's like contributing to global warming, whatever. I don't know, I'm not a scientist. So that's why I do it manually, but it takes a really long time. And also because, not just because you have to like write down the stuff that you're saying manually, but also because you have to like separate each phrase manually throughout the video. So first you like cut out the things where like you say, yeah, whatever. And then you separate each sentence that you're saying into its little boxes. Like, because I use iMovie, which like I don't think a lot of people use for videos. I don't know what people use. Like I heard people use this like other app, but you have like bring back paying for apps one time and then getting to use it forever. Because what do you mean I have to pay like 100 euros yearly? Like 100 years for an app that I don't even get to use forever? I just have to like repay and keep on paying yearly? No, I'm not paying that much. Unless it like edits it for me, which like, once again, that's AI. Don't know. Another thing I like, this shirt. It says Miami Beach, Florida. It's cute. I bought it this summer and I've been wearing it ever since. I have this skirt that I also like that I'm not gonna show. It has like little mirrors on it. That I also really like, but it's too cold to wear it by itself. So I wear it with sweatpants underneath, like thin black sweatpants. But like, it feels cringe. Like, why are you wearing a skirt over pants, you know? I can't wait for it to get warmer so I can wear dresses again. I was saying something. I went on this huge tangent. Maybe I'll remember, maybe I won't. Whatever. Thanks for watching. Bye.